Hello and welcome. This is Detective Lazaria. In today's session, we're going to see if we can seek this particular individual. It is this one right here. The reasoning is due to the fact that he passed away tragically at a young age. Here is his info. And I'm going to scroll down a little bit so you guys can see that he did do something in the 1940s, as well as his parents and his spouse. Because he passed away so young, she obviously remarried. And she just passed away 4 years ago. And the reasoning why is because, again, at that age, he passed away because he was there. So I'm wondering, also is tied to that state, which is where Cfan's spirit box lives. So let's see if we can get him to come through into our session. Of course, the only thing I use is Spirit Talker, the clear balls, what we call cat balls, and the EMF meter, and a ghost motion detector, and a bell, which no one ever really uses, so I'm not going to worry about it. And like I said, all you have to do to let me know you're here, confirming, tap any of those clear balls up here. EMF to strong, yellow, orange, or red if you're confirming a question with a yes.
Gash.
Did you, unfortunately, due to the incident, get a gash in your, not in, but on your body? Unfortunately, there's not much detail, just a quick little tiny summary, but it doesn't tell us the details of what happened during the incident. But that doesn't mean that he didn't get gashed because of the incident. And maybe that's why it unfortunately ended his life. Maybe loss of failure?
Failure.
Either the individual feels like he failed his family, his spouse, because he passed away so young, or something happened to that particular
The loft.
or he feels like the thing that he was, I can't say it because in case it comes up, but maybe that failed and that caused the incident. You can light up the cat ball if I'm getting close to your story being correct. So if it was the object that you were in that failed, can you light up anything strong or a cat ball? And a lot of times maybe there's items that are being saved in the loft of somewhere.
Gargoyle.
Kind of like a thing that watches. Maybe you were watching your family, like a gargoyle. So kind of like as if you were always at the house of the spouse, wherever she decided to live. Because again,
Analyze.
yeah, so you're analyzing how her life would be, unfortunately, without you. And you wanted to make sure she got a good life. And hopefully, met the right man after you had passed. Which I'm assuming maybe because she did get to live a long life. And by the way, I don't know if you will say the person's name that suggested, or not really suggested, but mentioned your name on one of my videos or one of my posts. I know that I did a failed attempt and it did funny. It said avoid. I was like, yeah, he kind of did mention, like, I hope they don't say my name. But again, I'm just curious. If you are able to see what we do and type and everything, then if you say his name, I'll be like, wow. Even though he said, I don't want it to be popped up. But again, there's a connection between you, the individual that I'm trying to seek. Howdy.
Howdy.
Howdy. Are you saying howdy to the one that mentioned you, maybe? Well, just in case, to that viewer/subscriber that mentioned this name, perhaps he's saying howdy to you? You do, again, share a particular thing. And I'll just let them know. It's this. Obviously many years apart and different. One was this versus this, if that makes sense. And I don't know how, like, not how, but if he really has a super connection towards you. Or if it's just somebody he just randomly came across. I don't know. Again, he just put your name in and said, oh, I have blah, 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 and this is how we are connected. Oh. So, again, this is my fourth attempt. Again, some of the stuff that did come through was kind of interesting. And I'm hoping this is the last attempt, and won't be attempt, actually. Will be good. So usually when I do sessions with an individual, oh, thank you.
You are capable.
I think that I get flustered with the fact that I keep getting the names that aren't tied to him, although they were in the family tree. And it was getting a little, I guess, cumbersome with all these names. Of course, they had to put the E word, EVIL, of course. I was like, okay, let me just one more time. The nature called. So, yeah. Typical. All right, again, to the Arnold family. Can you get this individual to come through if he hasn't already? He may have. It did say gash, did say failure. And maybe he is, again, or was watching his spouse after he had passed away so young. Again, you can also, like I said, confirm by tapping, holding, bapping, shaking, any of those clear balls. They light up for, say, 10 to 15 seconds and then goes back to this state. You can ring the bell once for yes, and then nothing for no. EMF meter goes to yellow, orange, or red for a yes question. Do you understand? To any of the spirits that are here? You can use the EMF meter. Or they're like, we're going to use the bell. They're probably trying to do the bell right now.
My name is Jack.
Hi, Jack. That's hilarious. Well, technically they avoided saying his name. So is there a spirit named Jack too? Okay. Okay, I don't know how to explain to you guys. The individual that mentioned his name is that name. But they got away with it by saying, my name is Jack. So technically they didn't say it. Like, just saying Jack. They put my name is Jack. There is a spirit guide named Jack too. So is this a spirit guide that's coming in that's saying Jack? Hi, Jack. Or you were also trying to secretly tell us the name of the individual that mentioned this guy's name. Again, I've been doing this for a few minutes per session, so say 5-10 minutes during a couple failed attempts. So it wasn't that long, maybe 30-40 minutes. No names that were, of course, this or this one. Anyways, that's interesting. So technically, Jack, it wasn't really mentioning your name per se. It has your name, but it's a spirit name. Maybe spirit guide. Oh.
The bad lady's here.
Oh, is that why the spirit guide's here? Are you trying to protect us from this supposed bad lady? It did say the E word in a failed attempt. And it said, please be careful here. Again, a bunch of failed attempts. And I'm trying to remember everything that was kind of like mentioned. And of course, a young one that was 8. Wait, is it a young one that was 8? Is that you, Jack? Spirit guide? So in our community with Dalen, C-Fan, aka Chris, Anywhere South, your name comes through, Jack, a lot, as if you're helping other spirits. Therefore, you're a spirit guide, and you seem to be on the younger side, perhaps 8 or a teenager. And I think I know your supposed connection to another spirit, starts with a B. Yeah. So I don't know if I'm too afraid to go and tell you what the person's name is, but yeah. You'll see it, I'm sure, in my comments or posts to the individuals that are viewers. I think this one is aware of what's happening. And that's why some of the stuff slowly but surely was kind of making sense. Obviously, his family members were kind of coming in, maybe. At least the names were tied to his family tree. Again, I think I may have reached his... Okay.
We remember you all.
May have been his great uncle. And then... like a super great female name with an Nancy. There was a bunch of names. Of course, when I did the family tree, they came through. So the one that came through, like I said, it might be his great uncle is... Let me see. Stuck here.
Stuck here.
Okay, you have to clarify which spirit's coming through that's saying the stuck here. Again, a failed attempt. I did get, I feel lost. And then it was right away, how can we help? I didn't mention Jack's name for the spirit guide, so I don't know if he came in and was helping. Is there a spirit that feels lost and is stuck here? And is it this one? Can you confirm with any of these clear balls? Is it this one that's feeling lost and feeling stuck due to the tragic ending of his life? Because again, this is the point of us trying to help him, whether it's with a prayer or with the help of the spirit guides. We want this individual to get the help they need. Aw.
Emotional.
Are you feeling emotional right now? Because you're surprised that someone like me is trying to help you? That's what I'm here for. So the name that was his great uncle, if I can get here, I think might be this one. Because the father is the page that I'm on, or the grandfather is the page that I'm on, and he had a bunch of siblings. And when was this one? So I think it's like a great uncle. Could be totally off, I'm sorry. But yeah. So his name came through, and I was like, oh yeah, cool. So in case the spirits really don't know how to utilize my clear balls after so many attempts, nothing happened. So watch the demonstration to any of the spirits that are here, especially the individual. Oh.
You heard us.
Regarding your names, or maybe mentioning stuff that came through, maybe. Okay, so to utilize any of those clear balls to definitely confirm anything that's coming through the spirit talker, or if I'm talking about something you want to also confirm the story, you just light up a cat ball. And that's just easy peasy, lemon squeezy, tippity tappy. Right like that. And if they are difficult, you try to pick it up or shake it. And watch how quickly this will turn off. Ta-da! So again, it could be any of the other three or the same one. Oh.
Heretic's Fork.
I'm going to ignore that one. Unless it's referring to what happened to him. Like ROAD, like type of road, fork in the road, Eh. How do you say it? Fork in the road? Anyways. Oh. Apparently it's like some weird game. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to just ignore that one. So I'm hoping he will come through. I just thought it was interesting how I did mention that, I said to literally as soon as I said there's an individual that was the one that mentioned your name. Is there any chance you can say it? And then it said avoid. And I'm like, haha, hilarious, because he didn't tell me on one of my comments to say, oh, wait, I don't want them to say my name. But here they ended up saying, not his name per se, like just individual, but a spirit saying my name is. And that could be our spirit guide. We do have a spirit guide named Jack. He doesn't come too often in my sessions, but definitely in Dalen, CFAN, and Anywhere South. See? Told you. I knew it.
Watching.
See, again, that's probably why they're allowing us to know that they are watching what goes around, and that's why they knew the person's particular name. At least his username. I don't know if his username is the same as his real name, but the fact that it said that, maybe it was worth, unfortunately, 4 failed attempts. Because again, even though some of the stuff in those other attempts kind of like were okay, I just knew that, let me try this again. And of course, the third attempt, or fourth, the second or third attempt, I was like, oh man, I shouldn't have so much water. So nature called. And then eventually, I'm here. 20 minutes in. This is a lot longer than any of the other sessions that failed. So I think we're doing a little bit better. I'm hoping again to the Arnold family that this particular Arnold, who was young, who had a tragic ending, can come through. I'm hoping. You can tell us what happened to you. How old you were, maybe? Your spouse's name? Your parents' name? Your name? I would love to get this name. Oh, well, thank you.
You make a difference.
I know, I feel like the Spirit Talker app creator definitely likes to help complement those that use the app and have it spew out this stuff, or the spirits are able to do this and be like, let's compliment the person that's filming us or interviewing us.
18.
18. Well, I mean, are you referring to 1918? You couldn't find that in time, so you just put 18? The year you were born? Yeah? I mean, it is 1918. Maybe? I don't know. The Spirit Talker. The EMF meter is kind of going up and, or, spiking. Beep, 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 beep. So, maybe. You're using my energy. I can sense that. My head's starting to feel meh. To gain the energy that you need to utilize those clear balls.
Victorian.
Oh. 1800s? Ah, maybe you're referring to one of the family members that were from, oh.
Regina.
It's going fast now. Please hold. Is there a Regina? Please hold. Oh, shit. There it is. In the 1800s. Right there. I don't know if that, what that check means. Like, check, it's all good. It's legit, done. Yep, pretty much. That's the only Regina. Or is this the Regina that I pointed out to? Regina with a B, last name, 1876 to 1926. Of course, Dexter again.
Dexter.
Failed attempt. I am Dexter. Hi, Dexter again. Wait, unless there's a Dexter in the family, I've been ignoring that. Oops, sorry. Oh, shoot. It's a last name. Dexter is a last name in the family tree. And there's a ton of them. And there's, of course, that name too. So there's a bunch. And it keeps going. So, are you letting me know you're in the family tree? Dexter, last name? Imagination, of course.
Imagination.
And of course, there is going to be a bunch of ones in the Victorian era. I mean, there's a bunch. Ah, there's that same name. Interesting. I was just going based off of his last name. That's why. Because there was a bunch of, that name. Anyways, let's go back to this individual. His father has the same name. And again, 1918 to 1951, passed away very tragically at a very young age. Would that individual like to really come through? It would be awesome. Then tell me how you passed away. Also your name. Even if it's that or this. Please. Oh.
George.
There is a bunch of... So, are you George Dexter? It's funny how I was just showing the ones with the last name Dexter, and again, yeah, Victorian era, 1865 to whatever. George Dexter, is this you from the family tree of this one? Hi. I mean, obviously there's many Georges, I'm sure, but yeah. There is also this one, even though its first name is this, but the middle name. Oh, there's this one too. Oops, sorry. Oh, there. Hold on. My bad. Scratch that. Sorry. There's this one. Dang it. Stop doing that. Oh, I hate when that does that. Okay, anyways. I don't know. Maybe we're not... Okay. Oh?
We will touch you.
Well, hopefully in a gentle way. I'm trying to be very kind and polite to the Arnold family. All right, I'm going to have to probably end this for a quick moment. Unfortunately, I do have to do something real quick. I'll let the Spirit Talker keep rolling. But this is going to be part 1. Again, trying to seek this individual. And yeah, we keep getting other names that aren't him. That's okay. Maybe while I am doing my quick break, maybe it'll be spewed. Who knows? All right, this is your Detective Lazaria signing out. Peace, love, and eternity. Bye.